First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from the Superdome. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 44. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Brings up 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Carr. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Slot man in motion left. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Lavonte David.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rachaad White. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
23 yards on that pass play. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. From the gun, it's Mayfield.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 2nd down, Baker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He'll find his running back, White. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here, they leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up first and goal.
They'll run with White. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. And he's in. Rachaad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second down, Carr. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now a second down throw from Carr. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. The Saints will punt this one away. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster, Trey Palmer. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. That's a pickup of 17. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. Mayfield to throw. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch.
And he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Baker gonna hand it to White. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So after one, 12-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Carr working out of the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Carr from the gun on third down. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On comes the punter now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Mayfield. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A second down throw for Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing is Baker. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucks. They'll punch it away. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. On first down, Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Carr to throw it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll go again with White. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Willie Gay with the stop. 3rd and 5. Baker to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
He'll air one out for Palmer. And that one is caught. And he's in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the first carry of the game for Jamal Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A give up the middle with Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now Carr. He's got his man. That's Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Carr now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back. to New Orleans. After this, he'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Right back to Evans. He's got it again.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Mayfield. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Those are the plays that hurt. Because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the 1st down with his legs.
That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop it.
Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This just does make it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Buccaneers 23, Saints 3.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Blake Murphy to kick off for the Saints.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by White. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd down, Carr. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing is Carr. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Whoa! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Play action now. It's Carr. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The second down throw is incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Shaheed in motion. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Shaheed in motion. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good game, brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Going up top for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
fourth down, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. Now Mayfield. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Mayfield to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive. You got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Baker to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
It's a give now to Kamara. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. they've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Baker. He'll find his running back, Whiten. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They go play action with Mayfield. He's got it at about the 8. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's a run. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Back is Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On first down, Carr. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. First down throw for Carr. He runs with it. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Carr now to throw on first down. A throw on the move is caught. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Another run here with White. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. A gain there of 20. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Here's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 37-yard line.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now Carr. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And this is not what they were hoping for at all. He's out of bounds on the return, and he's shy of his own 10. Here's Carr. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. Alvin Kamara inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 91 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for, and it'll lead to a second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now Mayfield. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Perfectly timed blitz there by the linebacker. Remember, when you go empty backfield, there's no extra protection. All you have is the 5 offensive linemen. It could be feast or famine, but in this case, when you time it right, man, there is no back there to help protect the quarterback, and he comes away with the sack.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They'll go. Mayfield. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Carr. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Carr now on second down. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the give, it's White. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. So